Hello!
Hello!
Is it me you're listening to?
This is episode 48!
And we don't know how to hate. Or what we ate. Or why we're late.
But we're back. But we're back. So, welcome to the 48th episode, apparently, of the Sketchbook Heroes podcast with me, Elias.
And me, Robert.
And
Hello.
together, we're confused.
As always.
This is my mantra. So, good stuff has happened in life.
Good stuff.
I cannot share, but it's awesome.
Yes, I am very happy for you.
So, life is balanced.
Good. You're finding your zen.
I just like removing a zen, non-zen from my life. Non-zen.
Nice.
Huh?
I get that now.
Yeah,
That's good.
it's good. It's really good. A lot of that
makes
jokes there.
total zens. That's one of those days.
Yes. So this episode, we will give our sort of best tips for Christmas shopping for yourself or your artist friends.
Let's just call it a Christmas-themed episode.
Heroes.
Nice. I felt like being in a Street Fighter game.
Round one, fight.
Artists of the world unite. Step out of your comfort zone into the danger zone.
They loved 80s cartoons. Even with beards and tattoos, you know they haven't changed at all. Feeling sketchbooks every night, getting better way they try. Sketchbook hero, imagination burning. Sketchbook hero, sketchbook hero, pick up the sketchbook hero. They don't seem to have any life.
And we're back.
Hello!
Hello. So, dude, what's up?
What's up? A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff is up.
Yes. Where do I begin? Well,
Short version. No.
yeah. Let's do a short version. Well, I'll do a little Australia update because we didn't do that last week. And if you're following me on Instagram, you might have seen a post that I posted about 2.5 weeks ago or so, which
Are
said...
people still replying to that?
I think I've removed it now. Because a lot of people were confused. The thing said I had successfully submitted my sort of what do you call it?
Yeah, your application.
My application. Thank you for the school.
You're welcome. I'm pretty good.
TAFE University, Sydney, and I got a few people that have lived in Sydney have like said, "Oh, why are you choosing that university and not this one?" Or why blah 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 blah.
I don't know.
Really, it was like I found a degree or a course that I wanted to go to, and I didn't really look a lot. It was more like, okay,
The heat of the moment.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't have a lot of time to find the thing, so it was just like, okay, this one's good. It's for 1 year. It's got what I sort of want and with a new sort of education. So I just chose it and submitted my application. And now, about 2.5 weeks later, they have accepted my submission. But that doesn't mean I am in.
What?
So
I
still need to...
They've received it pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. But they need a couple of more sort of documents from me. Also, they want what do you call it? Like a work test, a written one and an actual one.
Whoa.
So, and I couldn't find that anywhere. So I've written them asking like, where do I find the assignment? I also need to take a English test that I will have to send to them so they know that I can speak English, which is totally understandable because obviously I can't.
I come to
Yes.
I come to your country. You give job.
But yeah, so now I have until the 22nd of January to fulfill all of these requirements, all of the documents, and pretty much the only one that I don't know how to get is the assignment.
Okay.
And I got a reply back actually this morning, and it said like, we've submitted your portfolio and blah blah blah, and I was like, I haven't submitted my portfolio. So I think they only took the
link?
the link that I have in my email
Nice.
description.
Yeah.
So I was like, wrote them back and like, oh, hi, thank you for replying. Please do not submit it this portfolio. I am working on a portfolio for you guys. And I was actually not asking anything about the portfolio. So just give me, where's this task? I need this. So I wrote them that and waiting for that reply. And then I'm going to do the English test as soon as I can, and also the rest of the documents, like a full list of all the courses I have gone or had in university. They want to know what that is, and yeah,
That's fun stuff.
a lot of fun stuff. Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe I'll go to Australia in summer instead.
And just take a vacation.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's the Australia thing, and it's I mean it's going, so it feels really good. I really fucking lucked out with, like, the last time we talked about this, I had, like, for real, the heat was on. I had just a couple of days to submit the fucking application, and it was, I needed to translate my high school diploma, and I needed to get a letter from, like, CSN, the place where you get funding from the school funding.
Future
and-
loans.
Yeah, pretty
As you
much.
may go.
Yeah, pretty much. And like, I remember it was a Thursday, and the Monday after the Thursday was the last day of submitting or applying, and I hadn't translated my diploma, and I hadn't heard jack shit from the CSN place. So I was freaking out, and we were going to Finland on the Friday.
Yeah.
So that whole weekend would have been gone, and I would have been worried like fucking crazy. But for some crazy reason, Anna's mom's neighbor is a translator. So I just asked her, like, I wrote her an email in the morning saying, like, I'm really sorry, but this is, like, I needed this the day before yesterday. Would there be any chance of you, like, translating my this and this? And then she just wrote back asking, okay, what is this and this and this and this? So she translated that the same day, like, flawlessly, perfect. And then when I came home, I had received the letter from CSN on the Thursday.
That is awesome.
So
like,
that
having
night,
that clear.
yeah, I just submitted everything that night. And yeah, then I had the whole fucking weekend in Finland to celebrate and chill out, and it was awesome. So now is the next stage in this whole crazy application thing. But other than that, it is going pretty good. A lot of work. Like, now people are starting to realize that I'm going to be gone pretty soon. Probably. We'll see. But yeah, so a lot of people are booking now, and they want to finish some projects. They want to start new projects and finish those. Like, yeah, it's going to be hectic. Like, these last 2 months are they're gonna be fun.
Dude, sounds like a lot on your plate.
A lot on my plate, yes. Also trying to relax, which is hard to do.
Mucho importante.
Mucho importante, yes. But yeah, so that's pretty much me in half an hour of monologue. How you doing, dude?
And that's the quick version.
Yeah.
No, I've been good. I've really sort of slowed life down. I've not posted that much on social media. I haven't done a lot of work outside of work. I've been playing a lot of PS4 and invested a lot of time in that.
Nice.
I sort of realized that I'm really in love with stories. So when people tell me to play games where I'm supposed to just kill things for the sake of killing them,
You're not that.
it's not for me. I really want to play like story-driven stuff. So I finished Uncharted, like I mentioned last time, and last time I started playing, or I was gonna start playing Infamous
Yeah.
2, or maybe I had started, but I finished that game.
Yeah.
So that is completed. And now I'm on Horizon Zero Dawn, and goddamn,
Told you.
like I think
Yeah, it's
what I
awesome.
like about it is like sort of the tight gameplay. Like the controls are awesome. Like they're really, really good. You will never lose because the controls are bad. You lose because you suck. But like I said, I've only died once by mistake when I ran off a cliff. Doing some super mundane thing. It wasn't even like I wasn't being chased by like mechs or anything. But the story in this one, it's so good. And I love sort of unraveling these little stories and about the past world and sort of these primitive tribes that are in this game.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much our world has gone to shit and the world is sort of starting over
Yeah.
in primitive tribes. And you're
Yeah, we're
supposed
back to the Stone Age pretty much, but
like a bit further along, I think.
Yeah,
but we're still sort of like we're trying to, or your character is trying to figure out sort of where she came from and what the fuck happened to the world, pretty much. So that is where I'm at, and it's so good. Like having these like mechanoid horses and like cougars and shit. It's awesome, and they've done it in a way that, because I hate games where you have to just mash a bunch of monsters, like you know, like they just generate the same monster and you have to kill it for an hour.
yeah.
This one is just awesome. It's like nature, and it has all these creatures in it, and you're just free to explore.
Yeah, and I love the whole. I love going around just hunting and gathering
Dude.
stuff
Love it.
because the world is huge. It's ginormous and it's so beautiful, and it's so much fun. Just like you see on the map where you have different sort of animals and try to hunt them and try to gather those parts so you can
Yeah.
make this thing.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite part about that is? When you're sort of out hunting and you sort of, I don't know, you just fuck up in some way and you're being chased by these fucking like cougar-like robot mechs and you're running and you're like, I'm out of fucking arrows, and you can craft them while you're running in panic and trying to sort of like, okay, I should do this, I should do that. Like you're strategically running. So there's no like sit, you slap me once, I slap you. No, it's just real life running for your life and then just like thinking out strategies, putting out traps. Like it's so
it's
fun. And then you have a story. So it's not just aimless running around where everything is pointless and you create your own story.
Yeah. And
Because
you-
I hate that. Like
Yeah.
I can't create a story if there is no, like I need those cutscenes and stuff to really sell the rest of the...
You need to get more invested into the
Yeah,
whole
exactly.
thing.
And I really do care. I want to know more about the world and how they fucked up and where these sort of like animals, why some animals have been replaced by robots that get more aggressive with every year or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
I
without
agree.
spoiling it. So
Yeah.
I'm super
it's
inspired.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's very cool. And I'm just a little bit ahead of you in the game, so I know sort of what's gonna happen, and I think I hope you're gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be fun. Fun
And we
to
should
hear.
wrap this up.
Yeah, we should. Yeah. But good game. And if you haven't played it, Horizon Zero Dawn, it is
awesome.
fucking awesome. Yeah, definitely. I would say that's a good sort of segue into our next segment, which is Christmas stuff.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's definitely a game worth buying for anybody that has a PS4 and that likes solo gameplay.
Yeah, like sandbox gaming with a good narrative and like tight controls. And it's not just about killing for killing's sake.
No,
Like I think that's what I like about this game. It's not just killing like a bunch of generic Nazis.
no.
It actually has a point for, you know, like you don't just go around killing people.
No.
It's like there's a point to it.
Yes.
So really worth checking out.
Yes. So yeah, jumping into jingly stuff.
No.
No?
Thank you for listening.
No, thank you.
Rate and subscribe on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify now. Oh shit!
Oh, dude,
yes, this is the
yes.
first episode that we have out that we can actually on
We
the
are on
air
Spotify,
say.
yes. That was all thanks to Elias.
And I did that on Monday, like after recording the podcast last week, I went to my the provider.
Domain?
Yeah, the host site for the podcast where we sort of keep it all. And they said that Spotify submissions are open. It might take them a while to approve, and it took about 3 days, 2.5.
So it's perfect.
And I just logged into Spotify, and I wrote Sketchbook Heroes, and bam, 47 episodes.
There we are.
So follow us on Spotify as well.
Yeah.
Or wherever the fuck you like to listen.
Awesome.
Because I know a lot of people didn't listen to the podcast because we weren't on Spotify, and in the Nordics, I think Spotify is a pretty big thing.
Yeah, it is.
And yeah, now we're available everywhere.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends and your grandmothers and all those
Yes,
people that love it.
everybody. Yeah.
Cats, dogs.
Spotify.
Spotify.
So
So moving on.
Sketchbook heroes.
On this episode, we're gonna take it. We're gonna go in the art direction and just recommend a lot of Christmas gifts you could get to yourself or to people that you love that love to create.
yeah.
So if you're listening to this episode and you don't know shit about drawing, we will guide you through some art tools.
This is stuff you can get.
And you won't go wrong by getting this stuff.
Or will you? Mm-hmm. Who knows?
Maybe the person you're buying it for is just stupid.
Yeah.
And then you're fucked either way.
Yeah. So just to clarify, this is not for for like I guess 5-year-old kids learning how to draw stuff. I don't think the material that we're recommending here is suitable for super beginners that are still mashing down their sort of markers. So this is a little bit more advanced. Like if you have, I would say,
6-year-olds, I
and-
think, is where this starts to get good. Because
where they
some
start
of
to
the-
learn how to actually hold a pencil and draw, like
my daughter
a
is
bit more
6,
focused.
and on Comic-Con 2 years ago, we won the Pro Marker thing. You know, the contest I won accidentally by just posting it on my Instagram.
Awesome.
And sort of, I thought like, I'll give them a shout, I thought.
Yeah.
But apparently that's how you enter the contest, and we won it. So we got 24 markers
Sweet.
from Pro Markers, I think. You know, Winsor and Newton now.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we won those. Booyah, all you 10-year-olds. Fuck you.
Boo, nah.
Yeah. And that's how an industry professional won
Yeah.
again.
So what was the point of all that story?
I don't know. Your 6-year-old can have pens. Like markers. Like these markers. They work perfect for kids.
So you're saying that you won them and she could actually use them?
No, she's the only one using them. I'm not using them.
Okay.
I'm using Copics.
Nice.
Booyah.
But yeah, I did
Yeah.
enjoy the Pro markers, the Winsor and Newton ones. Still do. I still haven't had time to try them out. So, but I would say that it's actually a good recommendation for people wanting to do a bit more, like, if you want to go from just normal sketching to start doing more fun stuff, from 6 and up, I guess. Good price range, good
Very
range of
good.
colors, so
think
you
so,
can
yeah.
get like a lot of markers for
Cheap.
cheapish.
Yeah, cheapish. Yeah, of course. They're not cheap when you think of who's using them, but I think it's a good entry-level marker.
Yeah, it is. Like, and the Winsor and Newton ones have really stepped up their game.
I never thought they were bad. Like, they just like looked
the old
bad.
markers. I think they bled a lot more and stuff.
No.
No?
Copic beat them on that every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I feel like they are a bit better now than they used to be. I don't know why. It might just be because of the whole Winsor and Newton thing. Probably. But I did enjoy them. And yeah, I definitely recommend them to anybody.
Also, they do come in sketch now, like the Copic equivalent. So they come with brush tips. If you want that, you can look for it. I think Pen Store has the brush ones.
Nice.
I love that we talk about them. Guys, you should be sponsoring this shit. We're
Yeah.
talking a lot about Pen Store, and
Yeah, we
I
should.
post photos of Pen Store too often. No, but I think those are really good sort of like entry-level brand. Mm-hmm. But there's also like, I think Pen Store, now that we're on the subject, Has a couple of other brands as well. I think they're even slightly cheaper.
Really?
Like if you buy them in, because you can buy them in bigger packs. And they also come in like smaller packs of 5 or 6, you know, something like, I don't remember what brand they are, but totally worth checking out. Because I think even the cheaper brands are awesome.
Yeah.
But if you're going to go sort of like, if you are, I would say, you don't have to be a pro. You don't have, you can like any sort of intermediate level. Consider getting Copics because of the refill.
Yeah, there's more value.
There is more value, yeah, because you can keep your pens longer. If the tip breaks, you can always just buy a new tip. You can change the tips. You can, you know, like there's
a lot more alternatives.
A lot of options.
Options, yeah.
So markers, I guess, is the first one though that we're really recommending.
Definitely.
To yourself or a friend, you know, depending on sort of budget.
Yeah, of course. And who you're buying it to.
Yeah. And if you're gonna sort of go with markers, maybe not buy a big pack. I know the packs are like, if you're gonna buy grayscales, that's great. But if you're gonna go for like colors, usually the color combinations are super off.
Yeah.
Like it's just like super bright blue or not super dark blue, super dark green, super like what are you supposed to do with those unless you're gonna draw, you know, like super cell shaded sort of. But it's not a fun way of working. You want to buy them in hues and usually colors that you're going to use, you know?
Yeah. Because I remember I got a 10-pack of Copics with the different colors. And, I mean, to this day, I think I got them maybe 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And to this day, I've only used the lighter colors. And,
exactly.
And the only way I've used those colors is to sketch with when I haven't had any other pens, like, nearby. So, yeah, the other ones, the dark ones,
they don't blend as well. Sorry.
No, they don't blend at all.
No,
almost.
I think so. The best way of blending the darks, I think, is when you have sort of like the darkest and the whole gradient scale of that color.
Yeah.
Because then you can play around with it. But if you only have that, there's nothing it's going to blend with.
No.
And some of the red ones, depending on the pigment, like it can get almost sort of like shiny metallic, sort of, because of the way that they have to create the ink. I think it differs from the other ones.
Okay.
So it gets a bit glossy sometimes when the paper gets too saturated with color. So
And yeah.
that is super weird.
So pretty much what I'm saying is I haven't used those in the whole 6 years that I got them. So that was a waste of money from my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, too bad. But I really valued it. I was super happy just getting Copics. So I was happy having them, but it was a total waste.
Those packs are hard to work with.
Yeah.
I think I have 4 packs of the 72 packs, you know, the big ones.
Yeah.
And once I had like 3 of them, that's when I sort of started feeling that I had a range to work with, because I was still like, I was missing a lot with the first one, like 72 markers. I was like, oh my god, and then like, I still don't have gradients. Like I can't, like I had a couple of them. Then I was like, I had the light and the super dark one or something like that. You know, that's a terrible mix. And I think they've done that because of how, so you buy the other packs. Because they're not sort of, oh, you're hearing it too, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know if...
It sounds like a tape recorder.
Sounds like an AC unit.
It's this.
Is it? Why?
It's the...
Oh, it's the new
Darth
computer?
Vader. Yeah, it's the Darth Vader trash can, the Mac.
Okay.
The Mac Pro. That old tin can. Yeah. So if it sounds like an old, sort of LP playing.
Yeah, if you're hearing it, we're not responsible.
No, but I think it disappears because we have a limiter.
Oh, yeah.
So anything that is too quiet, it kills. So that's why sometimes when we talk and go too quiet or like have pauses, it just kills the sound entirely.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Markers are great. So that's, I don't think the brand will matter depending on your level, sort of. You get more value of Copics if you have, because of all the choices you can get, like with airbrush and the wide Copics and the brush Copics and all that shit. But that's not saying that you can't do the same thing with any other brand.
No. And I would say a good tip is if you're buying this for somebody that is using a lot of markers or creating a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
look at the stuff they're creating
Yeah.
and see if they might have more use for a skin tone pack or a gray wash or whatever it might be. So yeah, just a little bit of research. They probably have an Instagram account. Just go in there, look at what the common or the red thread is, and yeah, there you go.
And-
Easy.
And I get a lot of questions what colors to buy. So what I would say is either take another Copic artist that you like, look at their work, print that image, have it on your phone, it doesn't really matter, and go to the store and sort of like, unless you know, you can at least like sort of like with your eyes sort of say like, oh well, this looks like this one, and this one, and you buy that scale of colors, you know, like, and then you can sort of make an assessment like, okay, well, he used this, I'll buy this range of like purple, like the really bright ones I think are the most valuable colors to have.
Yeah, I would say so.
So if you're going to invest personally, buy them in gradients and buy them from light to dark.
Yeah,
Don't buy them dark to light.
and that's a really thoughtful gift. Like,
Oh yeah, it's
if
awesome.
if I got something like that, you know, I would know the amount of effort it took to get it, because you have to go there and you have to choose them yourself,
yeah, definitely.
unless they come in a pack. If you
Unless,
find it.
if you can find that. But I think Copics are harder to get in packs, like in a good color.
So yeah, I would definitely appreciate that. I'd be really happy. But yeah, so that's I would say that's number one on our to get list if you're buying stuff for an artist. So number two, obviously the Per Sketchbook.
Oh yeah, that goes without saying.
We've been promoting this since episode 1.
Yeah,
It is.
It doesn't change.
And it's still. I actually, it made my fucking week the other week. I was going through my old stuff and I found an unused Purpose book.
Really?
Yeah.
Then we can give it up. No, just kidding.
Fucking no. But I was super happy about
Yeah.
that. So I had an extra one.
Sweet.
Because I thought I was on my last one. But then I found this.
Yeah, I think I have like 3 unused and 1 small one.
Nice. Yeah, I bought one, the small one.
Yeah,
they're cute.
So cute, yeah.
And I can't decide if I want to give it away or if I'm keeping it.
But yeah, the problem with this one though is that it's not available everywhere.
No, it's not. But just I guess sketchbooks in general.
Yeah, no.
which is
I
the
was going to
next.
get to that, but I think this one is a hard to get.
Yeah, and if you can get it, another super awesome gift.
Yeah, it is actually really good, and it's, I don't know, I love the Purpose Sketchbook. Like,
And it's worth it. It's not pricey.
it's
Definitely
really
worth
not.
it.
It's like $10.
Yeah. And if you have a store that sells the brand Purpose, you can also get the other one with the arcs, the paper.
Oh yeah, just the paper ones. Yeah,
like A3 or A4 sized, different colors.
yeah, it has like 5 of each or something like that, or is it more?
No, it's more. I think
Yeah.
it's 10 of each.
10 of each. Okay, yeah, but it's a pretty nice sort of like.
It's a great way to test different sort of papers that they produce, including the one that's in our sketchbooks, and then they have the browner ones, and the white ones, black ones, and so on.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. And plus they have the tear away papers.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
if you know that the person you're buying it for do a lot of commissions or work in that sort of way, it's also really good, because that way they can like rip out the pages and give them away or sell them or whatever.
Yeah, the Purpose Sketchbook is not nice to cut in. Like,
No.
you can, but it's nicer to have the arcs for that. The arc sketchbook.
Because it's a bound book. It's a hardcover book.
We should probably say that it's called Paper with 9 Lives. It's a
Yes.
series of paper.
Yeah.
Like
Both of these, the ones that we mentioned just now.
go under that title
Paper
or the collection.
with 9 Lives, which is, I think, an awesome title.
Yeah, I
Or
love it.
The name
It's
of
just,
it.
Yeah.
And that explains the whole thing, because it is recycled, everything.
Yeah, it's all recycled, yeah.
Which makes it even better. Like, you really feel good.
Yeah,
Like-
dude, I love the design of these. One tip though, if you buy one, mod the back. The if you carry it with you all the time, like me and Robert, they tear up fast. So you need to sort of. But I really like putting a lot of stickers on it and doing stuff to it. So
Yeah. Customizing it.
customizing it, it's super personal. You can also buy the So has anyone seen that the tape that is Lego? It's like sticky Lego thing.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not Lego.
No.
It's like a fake Lego.
Yeah, it is.
But you can buy it. I thought of doing it on my next one, just buying that and putting it as a binder, sort of like at the at the outside to protect it, because it's like really rubbery and the glue is really good on those pieces. So making your own Lego sketchbook if you like that.
Yeah, go for it.
But yeah, other sketchbooks. What is this sketchbook good for? Markers?
Yeah, definitely markers. For me,
Grayscale mostly though, because
the colors get really dampened.
Especially the light ones. So if you have like brown, that'll show.
Yeah.
But blue will turn sort of greenish. You know, like red works. But some of the colors that are a bit lighter will get sort of you'll have the multiply sort of like effect. You'll get that sort of color mix.
And if you're working with just normal graphite, it's sort of, I don't know, it works, but
it get that glare. It's hard to see.
Exactly. And I did, like, primarily, I worked, half of the first book was with graphite, normal, just pen or pencil.
I couldn't do that.
And now they kind of look a little bit faded and they're really dampened. Like, I guess that's the word for it.
Yeah.
But after I found out how to use the grayscale markers, like, life was easy. So just markers, liners, ink, I guess.
And I really love going sort of like one tone, like you do like grayscale. I do sort of like sepia sort of thing, like brownish, sort of like everything just in gradients. Super nice, works very well with the paper. And then also color pencils, but working with mediums that are sort of like you can rub them off. I would suggest you get like a fixative of any type to spray every page you've done. Yeah, because I don't do that because I'm lazy. I have it at home, a really big one that I bought a while back. Haven't used it.
Never.
But it's a good way to like make sure they stay on the page because people flip through my sketchbook, they look at it, I like look through it and sort of find places to sketch again. But it's good if you finish a page that you feel sort of like I would like to revisit this and see it like I do now. You spray it. I personally don't care. It's a sketchbook. I'll see enough of it to care, like to get me there. But yeah, so. Markers, color pencils. I think graphite is shit on this because unless you're going really dark, like a soft dark pencil, like 6B or whatever. Yeah. Something like that would be like really good. Yes. But that gloss really sort of makes it difficult sometimes, especially if in the sketch phase it looks shit. Yeah. But
but moving away from the purpose. Definitely Leuchtturm.
Leuchtturm is awesome. Yeah. It's a German brand, non-coated or non-treated paper. Like it doesn't have any sort of like the moleskin ones. They're treated to get that brownish or yellowish look. Yeah. But that yellow thing it ruins markers. They get like a bit what do you call it? Texture. Like they break up. Like they become like sort of like not all of their sketchbooks. I guess they have different ones. Yeah. But the one I have is like a. I don't remember. It's called like Moleskine A4 sketchbook. That's what it was called when I ordered it.
Is it thicker paper?
Yeah, thicker paper. Feels like it's like color pencil and pencil. That because markers just like they just become. I don't know. It's like you move them around like not like a whiteboard exactly. Have another one for that, but they sort of like ruin it. So I think Leuchtturm doesn't do that. No. Leuchtturm takes markers really well on all the colors.
Yes, and they don't really bleed through that much either.
I would still put like... Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you need to put like a page behind it. So you can only draw one page and then you have to, like... Yeah. But I like that. I really like that.
And I love the fact that they have so many different colors of their sketchbooks now.
The covers are so many colors.
So clean and nice. And if you are like we are, love collecting, just having sketchbooks, it's beautiful, just having them lying around. Yeah. I bought one for Anna that was sort of turquoise.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Beautiful. It was her favorite color. She's been looking for a book like it. and she was super happy getting it.
That's awesome.
But I thought it was going to be thicker paper in it, but it was more of a sketchbook.
Yeah, it's a thin one. It's really flimsy paper, yeah.
So that was my bad. I didn't actually check because I just assumed it was the harder, like the 180.
Yeah, that's what you need to look for specifically. Because
Exactly.
I know that we recommended it, and Marlene, this is again, fuck it, Marlene, hello Marlene, bought it because they released like a Jubilee, like a gold one or something like that a while back.
Yeah.
And she bought it because we talked about it, and it was a flimsy paper.
Oh, okay.
So you need to check for the 180 gram paper. It's really nice.
Exactly. That's like a proper. I wouldn't even call it a sketchbook then. It's more of a.
It's fucking art book.
It's
an
more
empty art book.
Drawing paper.
Yeah, but I would still recommend you to use it as a sketchbook because it's super nice.
And
like
even the sketchbooks are pretty nice, actually. I mean, if you're just buying a sketchbook for
something I noticed with it though,
stuff.
it's not very good for like anything pencil does not erase well.
Really?
Yeah, at least the ones I'm using, the color pencils, like the Pilot ones that we use, the color lead. You know, I have all the colors and none of them erase well. Same thing with the Prismacolor color erase pens. Don't erase well on that. Okay. So I think the paper is sensitive, sort of like it sticks to the. So just go bananas. Use it. You know, like go draw in it without ambition. And that's how you should treat every sketchbook. But I think this one is not for people that, like, because I don't even draw. I draw really light when I sketch, and still it leaves the mark when I try to erase. So I try not to erase.
And I think I went, majority of time I sketched with, sorry about the whistle. I sketched with a warm gray liner from Copic.
Yeah, those are awesome, by the way.
Yeah. Because then when I go over with the Copics, they disappear pretty much. So that's what I did.
That is smart.
Yeah, and I used it for my Inktober last year.
The turtle one? Was that from last year?
My Leuchtturm book.
Yeah. Yeah, because you did that Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
From the sucky one. The only good thing to come out of that movie.
Exactly. General Grievous.
Ah, Grievous.
Grievous and the first birds were created in that one too. And then I did switch over to the purpose again. The A4 version of the sketchbook.
Yeah.
But no, I really enjoyed it. I still have a couple of pages left in my Leuchtturm. And yeah, very good tip. Definitely look it up. And what was I going to say? No, I was going to jump over to the next sort of sketchbook.
Yeah, I have one as well. You want to go first or should I go?
It was just we mentioned the Moleskine.
Yeah.
And I think, well, the Moleskine is... They have a lot of different sketchbooks and they have different types. And I haven't tried, I think I've only tried the basic ones, pretty much. I haven't tried the thicker paper that you bought. I don't know how they work.
I think they're fine, but I think the problem with those, they're expensive.
Yeah.
And you don't get to try them.
No.
So I think they're a bit of a gamble.
So the Moleskines, I would more recommend those for, like, if you have a friend or like a family member that studies and they need a good sort of notebook just to have something to doodle in and take notes. But the fun thing with Moleskine is that there's so many different types. So you can get, like, if you know that this kid or person is a Super Simpsons fan, for example, they have Simpsons sketchbooks, like, and really nice
they have, like, the
looking,
Lego ones and the Star Wars ones.
I helped create the Lego ones,
really?
So they're pretty good.
Yeah.
And yeah, Star Wars, Batman, everything. I got one that was really cool from my buddy Paul, who works, or I used to work with. It's a Batman one, and it's part journal and part sketchbook.
Yeah, it's a bullet journal.
Yeah, but what that means is Batman has started filling out this Moleskine. So his notes are in it. Like it's more
badass.
It's more for kids.
Yeah.
But it's got his doodles and, like, he's drawn I think it's like Two-Face layer or something, and then you have cool. Like the start of he's on a stakeout and he's written down stuff. and then it's like, oh, he noticed me, I have to move, and then pop, dot.
I love that he has time to write that. Oh my god, I'm spotted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
But
funny.
it's a fun thing.
No, I really like it.
Plus the outside, like the
cover.
The cover is really badass, like with the armor Batman thing, like super cheesy. But I love shit like that.
But that's fun. Like that's fun. I would totally rock that.
And I mean, I like it so much that I can't draw in it.
Of course.
It's
you buy
too
another
awesome.
one.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you don't touch none of them.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly, pretty much.
No,
But,
that's cool. I really like that. Yeah. Actually, yeah, Moleskine has so many, especially sort of like collaborations with big brands and fun sort of like, I don't know,
think
collaborations, yeah.
Just research it. You can find pretty much everything.
I found one that I really wanted. I don't remember what it was though, but it was sort of like a, something with, I don't think it was superheroes, but they did something that it looked so awesome. But I've seen so many now that I'm like,
Yeah,
can't think of it.
they've done a lot of cool superhero ones too. But yeah, and they're really good for collecting. If you know that the person you're getting it for is a hoarder, and
hoarder.
Yeah, loves collecting stuff. That would be a great way to just have a continuous gift sort of thing. So you get a different Moleskine every year or whatever. So that's always a good tip. I would always be happy getting something like that.
Yeah, I think goes without saying. I love art stuff. Like I don't have to need them. I will appreciate the fuck out of them, just by getting them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm easy that way.
Yeah,
art stuff,
same here.
Star Wars stuff, or comic book stuff. I'm happy. Mm-hmm. And then if you add in movies or video games, like I'm in
you
heaven.
can't go wrong there. Either. Another one that I want to sort of bring up that I really enjoy that I haven't really started drawing it, but Emmy sold it to me. Emmy Yulin on Instagram, one of our favorite fans that we've met actually.
Yes, we have.
But she did some awesome work in her gray book by Hanmule or something like that.
I saw the
Hanmule
post.
or something like that. I have it. It's called the Gray Book.
Cool.
There's an A4 one and an A5 one that I know of, and the paper is like semi-thick. I don't remember how thick it is, but it works like okay with markers. It's not the best, I would say. I think it sort of acts a bit weird, but if you check Emmy Yulin on a double M on that one on Instagram, you will find some awesome fucking posts done in that one, because I think she did all of her Inktober stuff in it, and they're so good. Like her portraits sort of like blend from that, because the paper is gray, and they sort of, her portraits just go from gray to sort of darker gray and then to white, like that's what she plays around with, and then has like a silver pen sometimes. That was so good.
And I bought that pen.
Oh, she did?
And used it for one of her she did a product as a school assignment. Looked amazing.
That's the cool thing.
It turns into a fucking mirror.
Yeah,
anything
I know.
draw.
I tried it at Pen Store. She was trying to sell me on it.
Yeah,
but I was like, oh, I've already
you were
spent.
never. Yeah, like it's on on the table at home. Like I see it every day.
Yeah, but
I have nowhere to use it.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't even know where.
But
to
I drew a tiger. I bought like, what did I do? I spent like 500 crowns, which is approximately like $55 pretty much. And I what did I do with it? I bought like a golden sort of Sakura pen, a bronze one, and a silver one. Nice. I drew that tiger.
Oh yeah.
And that's it.
Nice. You still used it.
And I did use it for writing like birthday cards and shit like that, just fancy stuff.
Fancy shit.
And you know to who? My daughter's friends.
Of course.
It's shiny. So it's shiny, yeah, and they're really sort of glossy, but there is no use for those pens for me.
But yeah, awesome. All right.
So yeah, Hanmule Gray Book.
So what else are we recommending within materials?
Materials.
We've done Copics or markers. We've done different types of sketchbooks.
Yes. I think those are my top 3 right now.
Yes, definitely. And also, I mean, I work a lot with different types of liners. So for me, I'm always grateful if I get like a series of nice multi-liners from, I guess Copic is one of the brands that I use most. Also the Pilot ones. But any type of liner is very nice. So having different sizes of line pens. So Elias just brought up his gigantic
stash.
bag of pencils, which is huge.
get that a lot.
But a thing that's become more and more popular, or that I think have become more popular, I don't know, is different colors with liners now. The more toned down ones. So a couple of months ago I bought like sand. I think they were called sand, which is like a warm...
Copic?
No. I think it was the Panduro, their version, like their own thing. And
Is that those with a yellow body?
No. Gray body. They had that fancy sort of case for them, like black and white, sort of very artsy fartsy. Like they looked expensive and nice, but they were pretty cheap. And they're pretty good. I haven't used them enough, but I bought them in brown and sort of a warmer tone gray, and 4 different sizes in each pack.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which was like, I don't know, maybe $6, $7.
For a couple of pence, right?
Yeah, and it like, plus the casing you get with them is it looks fancy.
Nice.
So like,
I always throw them out anyways into my bag.
Yeah, but like for example, if that would be perfect for my niece, Sophia, who was in the show here once.
Like 6 steps.
And because they look nice, they have good function, and I know she's gonna use them. So yeah, that would be a perfect gift for her, like getting a couple of those. And also, when I give a gift like that to her, I always take some time to show her how I work with them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because just giving somebody some super pens and then just assuming they're going to know how to work with them is sort of douchey sometimes.
I don't think it's douchey, but I totally get where you're coming from. It's not as sort of like obvious how to use some stuff, and you just have them lying around.
Exactly. And that's the best. Sophia is the best because for her, I just buy the stuff that I want.
Yeah.
Like, if I see a book and I'm like, fuck, I really want that book and it's close to Christmas, then I'm buying it, but I'm giving it to her.
I have the same with my daughter. Like, when I see, like, oh my god, that coloring book, had it been out when I was a kid, I would have loved that. I buy it.
Yeah. It's easy.
Yeah.
And not everybody's that easy to buy for, but...
Nope.
No. Also, my sister has 2 other kids who I don't know anything about.
Yeah.
One likes video games, the other...
That's good.
Dances.
GTA.
Yeah.
Get them in early.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, probably should. But yeah.
That's a good tip.
Yeah. And also the Copics. I mean, you can never go wrong with Copics.
Never.
Refillables and all of
Yeah,
this.
they're also like interchangeable nibs, and everything is like replaceable. You don't have to throw anything away.
No. And they're good in price and they feel expensive too.
Yeah.
Or you can get the really expensive ones.
Yeah, the metal casing ones with they come in like 12 colors or something.
So they have the simpler ones and the metal casing ones.
The metal case ones are the ones that are you can keep them forever. You don't throw anything away.
The other multi-liners are just the normal sort of throwaway ones.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're still, I think, really
very good. I have a couple of them.
Yeah, and I've had mine for a couple of years now,
but
and they're still
you use them sparingly. You don't we don't do like ink work. We just use them for sketching, and then we're good.
And and now I realized, because a lot of my colleagues use my pens.
No,
they fucking destroy them. They don't know how to draw with them. It's really sad. I'm getting teary-eyed here. It's mostly because I can't breathe when I'm talking.
Terrible.
But
savages.
They press way too hard when they draw.
That's a lot of things.
Like my 01, I think I had 2 Copic ones. In my case.
That super thin one.
Yeah, and they're dead. They're dead. And now, because I use the 01 or the 005 because I do a lot of super small lines. But now I'm down to just the 005, so I have to do
several times in the same just to thicken it out.
So thanks, guys, for ruining.
Maybe they
pens.
can buy that as a goodbye gift to you.
Yes,
like just
give
a pack,
me new fucking Copics.
But on the subject of like random pens, the Pentel Pocket Brush I think is a great companion. to have with you, and you just need like, I would say like any type of gray pen, like warm gray, cool gray, doesn't matter. Toner gray, neutral gray, whichever Copic you want. Like I would say maybe a 4 on that scale, or 5. I think 4 is better. It doesn't get too dark. And the Pentel Pocket Brush. So what I usually do is like I sketch a face with sort of like the warm gray, and then just fill it, like put the details in with the Pentel Pocket Brush. Awesome little sort of like easy, like you have that, a little Leuchtturm sketchbook, or you know, whatever other paper you like. You can't go wrong here. Like
No.
So that's a nice little combo that I would recommend you getting to anyone.
Yeah.
So maybe an A6, A5 Leuchtturm sketchbook with the Pentel Pocket Brush and a warm,
Copic.
a gray Copic.
Or a marker.
Warm gray, yeah, exactly. Any type of marker,
Mid-tone.
like mid-tone, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great pack.
That's a great pack, right? Like a really nice, neat sort of carry with you sketchbook.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all you need.
That's why I really appreciate the small A6s. If you have like me, I have cargo pants, sort of. I have like that side pocket that I can have a little sketchbook in, and the 2 pens, like super nice to carry with. I used to have your Lego sketchbook
Yeah. What
until I
happened to
found
it?
my kids drawing in it.
Oh no!
Like a lot in it. And I was like, it's yours now.
Great. I'm happy I could provide.
I just came home and I just opened it. I was like, that doesn't. I did not put it there. And then yeah, good times were had
Good
by
stuff.
my kids.
All right. So
yeah.
that's the arty stuff. And because we're going into a lot of different stuff now, I would definitely recommend the Super Sculpey.
Oh shit! Yeah, that is awesome shit.
That's
yeah.
a fun, professional clay to work with, and it lasts forever.
And it's super cheap.
Super cheap, and if you want it to last even longer, you use the aluminum foil in the middle, and then you build around the aluminum foil.
Yeah.
And we talked about it last time, I think.
Yeah.
And
It's a great gift.
because like you can keep molding it and keep working with it until you burn it in the oven,
Yeah, and then it's
fixed and it's hard, and then you can start using like I don't know, some sort of sandpaper or whatever.
yeah, whatever
can
you did.
sculpt after as well, which is what I've been doing now with my Joker one, and it feels great. Now
Cool.
I think I only have the color left to fix
Sweet.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it. I got it. I like just the small 1 pack of Super Sculpey. I got it over
Yeah.
2 years ago. Cost me maybe $20, and it's still lasting. It's not. I'm not finished with it yet, and I've done I think 4 small sort of torsos, different
badass.
characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a great little fun thing to do, and you can do like a whole family thing with them.
That's what I thought as well. Like, it's a great sort of like thing to do during Christmas. Like, sit together and then just sculpt.
Yeah, make your own little Santas for the trees or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
You know?
Yeah.
Great stuff. Because like when you've burned it and it's all done, you can start painting it, and it, you can just keep going with it forever. Make a whole fun project. So that's definitely one of my. I think if Sophia's listening, spoiler alert. You're getting Sculpey.
You're getting Sculpey.
Yeah, definitely.
Another one that I really think is starting to get pretty awesome is, like, depending on where you live, of course, coloring books. Like, if you have someone that just, like, might not be an artist themselves, but still sort of enjoys the meditative sort of, like, act of drawing or doodling or coloring.
Yeah.
Get them a fucking coloring book. Like, my wife got one of those from the tattoo place. What is that called? The one that's at Arlanda.
Salon Beton.
Yeah, exactly. She got like theirs from
I
a
got
friend.
that one too.
Yeah, she got it from a friend, and she just like sits with my daughter and they color a page each, and mostly my daughter now. But again, an art takeover. But it's a really nice thing. Like, just get them a pack of like decent color pencils or something, and just give them that. I think that's awesome. Like, I don't want a coloring book because I like to color my own work.
Yeah.
But I think it's like for anyone that isn't an artist can really appreciate a coloring book. That is sort of,
and it's a proven help to sort of calm down and like help with stress and shit. It's a form of meditation. We have talked about it many times, like the way we draw. That is our form of how we relax and get out of the everyday crap. But for somebody that doesn't know how to draw, this is perfect.
It's
You just
super
sit there
fun,
and doodle away with
on something nice.
Yeah,
You know, like
it could be a mandala coloring book.
Tons of
or-
mandala coloring books in Sweden. They even sell them at like ICA.
Yeah,
which is
you
like
can
a
get them
convenience.
everywhere.
Yeah. They're like everywhere, those ones. If you live in Sweden, they have some cool ones at Sci-Fi Bokhandel.
Exactly.
Which is sort of like a nerd store. In other words.
In Gamla stan.
Yeah, in Gamla stan or in Göteborg.
Oh, yeah.
And
Malmö.
And Malmö, maybe. Yeah.
That's the first one.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. No idea. But yeah, they have some cool ones. I bought one for my daughter that I mentioned like episodes ago. And and it was really cool. It was sort of like this manga style, but with like a little girl walking her dragon, you know, shit like that. A girl with like butterflies in her hair, but they were sort of incorporated in her, you know, like all that weird shit. And my daughter loves it.
Yeah,
So
and there's
it's pretty
you can get like the graffiti ones. and,
Yeah. They're super cool.
If you know that, like, again, I mean, we can only relate to people living in Stockholm if we're going to recommend stores. but
Stores, yeah.
There's
But-
one store in Stockholm called Highlights, which is a graffiti / clothing
Yeah.
store. But they have a lot of fun, more coloring books that are, if you know that the person you're buying the stuff for is into graffiti or that sort of style, then you can get the coloring books that are trains.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, yeah. That's so
like
cool.
blank trains, so you can draw like on the side
train.
of the
Yeah,
train.
yeah. So you can be a graffiti artist.
Yeah, or
Well,
if they're into models and stuff, then you can get them a train model and they can paint graffiti on the train model, stuff like that. I mean, it's a bit different, but it helps you sort of get out of your normal way of creating, and that helps create even awesomer stuff.
Yeah.
So
I have another one for that actually that
Yeah?
you gave me with the blank trains.
Uh-huh.
If you go to kids stores and check their coloring books, they have like some really disgusting ones, I call them, that I really don't like. It's sort of like Barbie or, you know, like some other type of sort of like Bratz, Schmatz. I don't know what's out there anymore.
yeah, you do. Don't lie to
No,
me.
but I really don't. But there are some of them. I think they're called Top Model, I think, where it's just like, there are a couple of different ones. The Top Model ones are some generic bullshit. But what they do have is like they have this light silhouette or like a stencil of a line drawing of a girl. And you can, like, she has no hair. You can add like, she has a face and she's just standing like frontal sort of like pose. But it's like, you can add everything else. Like, you can draw clothes over it. The lines are light enough for you to sort of say, if you enjoy drawing clothes or something, but don't want to sort of go through the act of drawing the pose every time.
Yeah.
Maybe get one of those books, you know, like, and just rip those pages out and just, you know, like bind them in something else. But
Perfect for designers.
yeah, but it's a fun thing. Like, and I guess you could get these. Maybe there are other books, but I'm just saying that is
A cheaper
Yeah.
alternative, or if you don't know where to find the other ones. Yeah.
just like a fun way of doing it. I don't know.
Nice.
So yeah, that was that.
That's that.
Do you have anything else you would recommend that necessarily isn't art supplies?
Well, obviously inspiration stuff. I mean,
always.
I know it's really difficult. Like, for instance, I have to get stuff from my mom. I think that's always like the hardest thing for me.
Is that she loves everything about movies and shows.
Yeah, I know. But that makes it really hard because he buys everything.
Ah, fuck. Yeah.
So I never know what to get her. So normally I just paint her stuff.
Yeah.
And she always appreciates that.
And hangs it in the toilet.
Yeah, she does. But, I mean, I don't really have that much time to put into doing
Yeah, I
stuff
understand.
anymore, so I really don't know what to get. But just investigate a little bit and find out what this person is sort of watching or want to see. Because that's what I did last year. I didn't have time to draw that much, so I remember talking to my mom and she was like, yeah, I've always wanted to see... Penny Dreadful. We talked about it many times.
Many times. So good.
So I bought the first season of Penny Dreadful, sort of as a little tease, which is a bitch move because then she had to buy the second and third one. But yeah, so I bought her like that one, and I bought her the Sherlock Holmes with Cumberbatch.
That was nice.
I had to.
Did you steal that from someone, or
Yes,
did you make
I
it
did.
up? God damn.
It was Kevin Smith. He always says it. But yeah, so I bought those, like the first season of Sherlock and the first season of Penny Dreadful, because I enjoy those shows.
Me too.
And I assumed that she would maybe enjoy it
Yeah.
too. And she has a couple of days off at Christmas, so it's perfect.
Did you get her skills?
If I got her skills? No,
That's what you should get.
She bought her herself, yeah.
Oh, really?
No, she didn't.
No, she didn't.
No.
You should get her that one.
She was out of
Super
toilet
cheap,
paper.
like, yeah,
so
exactly.
that was
She can use
cheaper.
the cover to wipe her ass, and then use the CD as a frisbee.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So anyone who doesn't know, I was in a movie called Skills
Yes.
in 2007 or something like that.
He's got a big part in it. And it's, the hair
I'm
is
one a thug in a too small Adidas shirt.
so good.
So good.
Yeah. But yeah, no, so yeah, that's just, I mean, it's a very basic tip. Obviously, everybody knows this. It's lazy and sometimes pricey. But yeah, just if you know that the person likes stuff like that, just go get them new stuff that they might not get themselves. Easy.
Exactly. And if you, like, on the subject of movies, if you have a friend that likes me, buy them the movie Skills. I'm in.
or buy them the evil or Ondskan.
Oh yeah,
and they
where
can watch
Robert
me.
is sitting behind a bench,
Yeah, sitting behind a bench.
looking all sophisticated.
I'm sitting eating stuff sometimes. I'm standing yelling
Yeah,
stuff.
outside of the
Fuck
school.
yeah.
The clip that I sent you as well.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, we're famous people.
We're super famous.
Yeah, we've been in movies.
Oh yeah. I've been in a lot of movies.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
No, but then games, I guess, goes without saying.
Yeah. I mean, all of this stuff, it sort of feels retarded saying it.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, we're talking about it.
But
yeah.
I'm gonna take it from an art perspective. I think Breath of the Wild, if someone has a Nintendo, the non-latest one and the latest one, because the game works on both. Breath of the Wild, the Zelda game, is awesome.
Yeah.
It's great for just placing Link somewhere and then just like take a screenshot.
Yeah.
Or like a crappy photo with your phone if it sucks. But it's no. But I just say that the game has a lot of visual sort of like it's a very simple style. It's very nice and. I don't know.
Play value.
It's a good play. Yeah, exactly. It's fun. It's actually not as easy as previous Zelda games, but still like for everyone. So I can really recommend that one, like through an artistic perspective, and gameplay. It's very good.
And I would recommend Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It's an older game, so you could get it cheaper now. And I don't know, like if this, and this is only if the person you're getting it for likes that type of game.
Yeah.
And they don't already have it, obviously.
Yep.
But it sort of, I don't know that many people that bought it. Like I
Really?
got it.
I heard good things about
And
it.
then I got my dad to get it. And it's fucking awesome. It is by far the best gameplay I've had in an Assassin's Creed game. But it's because it's not that much an Assassin's Creed game. It's more of a pirate game with stealthy jumps and killing stuff.
I can not imagine how this game works.
It's
Like
so cool.
with the pirates and the boats
It's
and everything.
so good.
Yeah.
And the whole commanding the boat and doing that, it's very intuitive, easy to steer, and you upgrade your boat and
Oh, that
like
is
all of that
cool.
stuff.
Yeah,
and you
that is
like you
cool.
collect more crew and you can start building an armada and like there's so much you can do with this game.
Oh
and
man,
it's-
I'm just seeing like swinging from boat to boat and
Yeah.
sort of battling. Kinda.
Plus, you small stupid stuff, but you collect different songs along the way. Like you have to chase things to get different songs, and then if you get it, the crew sings pirate songs when you're on the ocean.
Yeah, but that is part of it.
Yeah, and you
That
can
is-
go fishing for white sharks or
Oh,
whales.
cool.
And it's like
And
you
you
really
sell
go
those.
harpooning, like
Yeah,
actual and it's really dangerous. Like the shark attacks you and shit.
Oh, badass.
It's awesome. It's so cool. And then
Okay,
go
people.
hunting for
I'm
different
sold.
animals too.
Yeah, I'm sold.
And it's all set in the Caribbean
Yeah,
environment.
I've seen that. It's
And
so
it's so
cool,
nice.
yeah.
Like I did that when I was locked in my little white cube in Denmark. I just played Black Flag, had like some rum, and sat there like pretending to be a pirate, singing along in the songs and shit.
Yeah, I'm alone.
Yes, exactly like that. But it was actually a good time. Great game. Good. Like you can do a lot more stuff than just follow the story.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the biggest recommendations I can have, and I think you get it for like 100 crowns now
Yeah,
or something.
it's super cheap now. It came out years ago, and I would say Uncharted is also like one of those games. Like it's hard to pause that game and sort of stand still. But I think if you are like us, sort of late 80s, early 90s kid, where you grew up, you're gonna really appreciate the matinee feel of it, like the adventure Indiana Jones vibe. And he also looks a lot like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, he does.
In the latest one where he's a bit older, and so I got a lot of like a Harrison Ford sort of
Yeah, the vibe.
yeah. So yeah, those type of games, like, cause what we've sort of been like pushing on a lot is like, it doesn't matter where inspiration comes from, you can still use it in art, and there's no difference here.
No.
Like, use it from wherever, games, movies, you know, all that jazz.
Yeah. And I've heard you're not supposed to get the new Star Wars game.
Why? Oh shit! I have a game. I totally missed all the games.
No, Star Wars Battlefront 2, the second one.
Yeah, I heard something about it, but
Yeah,
I've sort
like-
of phased it out.
Apparently, DICE did the same thing they did sort of last year, or last time when they did release the game, and it's all sort of what's it called, DLC. You know, when you like you have to
yeah.
buy stuff,
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? In-game.
in-game purchases
Yeah.
stuff. So if you want to upgrade your characters, you have to pay to get
you
more
cannot
stuff.
do it.
You can,
through
but
game?
it's apparently really painstakingly hard, and it takes forever just to get like a fraction of the points that you could just buy.
Wow.
And they finally did a campaign solo mission in the game, and it's apparently
I
not
hate that.
super duper good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't tried it. I've only heard this, but, a lot of people have been complaining already.
I did
and-
laugh about the first one, the Battlefront, the one, because there was a lot of bugs with the, like, I don't remember if it was
This
the
one is
demo
buggy too.
or the actual game, but there's like a clip of a guy just walking towards a stormtrooper and not fast at all, and the stormtrooper's like pew, 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 and then the guy just like hits him in the face with the rifle, you know, like. Oh, dude, I laughed so hard. That's like the best sort of, like, I think it's like a
That's just
20-second clip or something.
that's just
of him
really accurate.
That is exactly what I thought. I was like, what are they complaining about? This is Star Wars. This is how they do it. They just shoot and shoot and shoot, and then you actually, like, you kill them. That's how it
Awesome.
works.
Oh man, but yeah,
But
no,
yeah,
that was
unintentional comedy,
yeah.
like, it's so good.
and this was a little derail. I didn't mean it to be. Sorry about it.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah,
Yeah. I don't think
think-
I have anything else that I sort of, like,
no,
would like to recommend. I think keeping it brief. I don't think that was brief, but
no, that wasn't beautiful.
that was. But
very
those
nice.
are, I think, our top. Oh no, shit dicks.
Shit
which
dicks.
is a thing. I've actually been called out on that one
Nice.
on my live streams.
Oh, yeah.
That I haven't done in a while, but yeah. One more thing I need to recommend, and I can't recommend it enough. Pan pastels.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I
he's
thought
one
you
of
were
my
gonna
fav-
bring those up.
I thought I
with the
was as
purpose.
well, but then we had burgers and I forgot. Yeah, works super well with the purpose sketchbook. So if you want to make someone really happy, get
Pan
I would say
pastels.
get the pan pastels. There are like a couple of different packs. They come in like two different sizes, I think. They're smaller ones and they're really big ones, sort of. I would just get them. I bought like a pack of I think it was like skin tones and like a lot of different ones. Because that's how I work. I don't need like big containers of 3 colors, you know.
No.
So I bought this like big pack for like 500 crowns or something. I think I bought mine on Pen Store because I think that's the only retailer in Sweden.
Yeah.
Not sure, but it was like a good price. I got tons of colors, plus a lot of like those little nipple sponges and stuff like that.
Nipple sponge.
They come in pink colors, man. They look like fucking
Yeah.
So I got those, and then, man, pan pastels are tons of fun. You can mix them with color pencils and shit. So, and they're not very messy either. Like once they're on there, you know, like you can play around with them, but they're really nice to sort of create haze, fades. So if you've seen sort of like the 3 little pigs that I did. If I felt that I went too crazy on the details somewhere, I could take pan pastels and push it back, like create like a mist to sort of push back like elements that I felt weren't important.
Nice.
I could use that. It's really good. You can also coat like a lot of like, if you're drawing a face and you like me want to do it the fastest way possible, because I hate sort of like building up things slowly. I just want to be confident and just like splash it all out there, you know, like get the like base in. Pan pastels is your shiz.
Yeah. Also check out Bouquet.
Yeah, I think Bouquet has done a lot. Yeah,
faces.
Bouquet has been a guest on episode
Something.
20, I think. And she uses them way better than I do. But they're No, but they're incredible. They're really good, and the best thing about them is you can fuck up your own work, which I've done like a million times. So it's a learning process there as well. But the cool thing is like when you make mistakes, just pan pastel that shit out. So I think I did like a mistake on, I don't remember if it was an eye or something, and just, you know, fuck that. And you can do like some really nice color blends. Like I drew this girl face, and I have this really sort of like darkish like blue that's really nice. Like it's a very strong blue, and then when it hit the paper, you know, like the purple sketchbook, that already brownish toned paper that we should have probably said previously that it's a toned paper.
Yes.
But oh man, it just pops.
Nice.
And I really appreciate popping. Like it's just the contrast, you know, parts of the color is darker blue and then sort of fades out. And then you can like take a bigger sponge and sort of spread some of the to mix up with other parts of the drawing. It's so cool that you can control it so much.
Nice.
Because Copics, you know, like once you go from light to dark,
That's
how
it is.
Yeah, exactly. With this one, you can sort of like, oh, I regret everything I made up to this point. You can alter it to some extent, and sometimes you might not be able to do it 100%, but I feel that just you doing the change might give those happy accidents where you get like, oh, now I got like a greenish blue tint here that just adds to the image instead, and it. Sure, it doesn't make sense in a way of color and light, but it's art.
Yeah.
And if you're not sort of aiming to push realism, you're good.
Awesome.
So yeah, pan pastels together with the purple sketchbook or any other fucking sketchbook that you feel like. It's really nice. Very
Cool.
good. And that is my last.
I'm not gonna have any last.
No, last.
That was the last.
Last.
Nice.
I was actually going to bring that up like after Copics, but
Yeah. That's what you get.
that's what you get when you're tired.
Nice.
So yeah.
So with that said, hope the Christmas shopping goes well.
Yes.
And if you have any other
What do you want for
great-
Christmas, by the way?
What I want?
Yeah.
I just want to be happy, man.
Ugh, disgusting.
Give me more weed, more alcohol, and some new paper. That's all I need.
Yay.
Yeah. I
And then
think-
Robert will drink enough so that he vomits on it, and like art, and then you sell it.
There you go. That's what I'm going to Australia to learn, though.
Wasn't there a guy that drank colors and then vomited
Yeah,
them out
yeah,
on
yeah.
paper?
That-
Yeah,
that's
let's
the
not
thing.
talk about him.
So
Fuck that.
that's the thing. Like everything's been done.
I know.
The pooping, the peeing, the
the
fucking,
pooping. I was
the-
gonna
the
say like maybe the
vomiting.
poop, but then we've talked about that as well.
All kinds.
What about this? I punch you really hard in the kidney, so you bleed. I know that they've done the blood thing before,
yeah,
but
the
have they done
peeing
it?
blood thing?
Peeing. Ooh, and then you have like some sort of like penile pencil that you can sort of, you know, control the ink flow.
Nice. I just went Pentel in my.
Pen.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check us out on penis.com.
But yeah, what do you want, man? Do you have any big?
Not really. I just want more games now. Right now,
Oh yeah.
I even wrote on Twitter. I was like finishing up these games. Give me sort of tips on more games. But then I should have said like story-driven games because now
Yeah.
I got like a lot of games that are just
Black Ops 2,
Black
Black
Ops
Ops 3.
Black Ops, Assassin's Creed 5, sex. No, no, but I got that. Oh, what is that game called? It's a game about hack and slash. like
the
a really
hack
good.
and
No, but
slash.
it's a really good one. Like that, like ghoulish. Like a lot of monsters. It's supposed to be hard. It's not
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne. That might
Is
be
that
it.
one?
Yeah, that's the one. The thing is, I checked. Like it looks awesome. But there isn't. I don't know what the story there is. Like I have no reason to play because that's again. I love that. Like this is where sort of I said earlier that I don't like just killing generic monsters. This game has none of that. Like they're not generic. They're very well designed monsters. But I don't have an incentive to fight them.
No,
That's my problem right now. Like
there
in the-
probably is though.
yeah, but
Because this
I
is a
did
part
check-
of the whole.
I
What's
did
it called?
check-
Darksiders, Darkstalkers.
No, it's not part of that.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's
Is it really?
It's in that universe.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't know what that
But
is.
it's probably not called the Darkstalkers
No,
or
because
whatever. it is.
Darksiders is another type of game with Joe Madureira.
Yeah, no, it's
uh,
not that one. It's
Dark Souls is another type of game.
Dark Souls.
No, Dark Souls is a different.
Isn't that one of those that are supposed to be really fucking
Yeah,
hard?
yeah, that's super hard. But this
Yeah.
game is not from them.
No,
This
but
is-
I think it's a part of that.
No, it's
in some
inspired
way.
by that.
Okay, so
like they've
that's
used
maybe
that some of the stuff that is in whatever it would go, Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is like they've taken elements through that and done like this one in a different way.
Oh,
so-
okay, so that's how it is. I thought it was a part of that whole.
No,
All right,
not
all
that
right.
I know of. Because, but my problem with that is like I think what I'm comparing it to something that like the old Xbox Ninja Gaiden game was like a hack and slash as well, but it started off really good. It was a really good game. The story was meh, but it sort of worked anyway because it started off with ninjas and we thought ninjas were cool.
Ninjas are cool.
And I'd have lost it some for me now.
No, man.
Yes,
the new
man.
Batman. Just saying.
Maybe.
Yes.
But yeah, it starts off with killing ninjas with different skills, and you're fighting this clan of evil ninjas, and that's fine. But then suddenly the whole game just turns into Monster Fest, and everything that just spawns. Like I hate when they spawn from the ground for no fucking reasons, and it's this like crab monster with sort of like Terminator 2 sharp arms, waving at you, and that's like you enter a room, it locks, and you get a horde of these. Like, come on. And I hate that. Like, there is no incentive to kill these crabs. Like, I don't want to fight like a STD, like,
No.
like I just want to fight fucking things that make sense.
I would like a Hitman game, but like Tenchu. Right? Mm-hmm. Like, you are a ninja and you're like, or maybe even learning how to be like just
Like an
really
assassin.
basic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no over super powered monster mutants.
No, none of
Just-
that. I really don't like that.
Just infiltrating and being sneaky and using ninja skills.
And I wouldn't mind them being, like that some people have abilities, but don't make them.
But within limits.
Yeah, exactly. They don't have to mutate into this semi-hentai, because that was another character you fight.
Of course.
Like a girl with a big scythe with boobies, and, it's just about the boobies for a while.
Of course.
And then in the next, like the first time you fight her, she's a booby girl, and then she's not a Barbie girl, but she's a monster girl. And it's just like, ugh. Yeah, it's just shit. I really appreciate when you kill stuff for, another reason than just killing them.
Yeah, a combination of Hitman, Metal Gear, and Tenchu.
Actually, on the subject of games, though, derailing crazy here, but Hitman. I just realized I kill more people in Uncharted than I do in Hitman ever. Because in Hitman, you're just like, oh fuck that guy, sneak here, put this hat on, going through the van, going to the kitchen, carry this tray, put it there, climb on.
yeah.
That's Hitman,
And, like,
and you're
poison
like
this
trained assassin, like kills people, and then you have Uncharted. You're like, I'm a feel good guy. You like at the end of the game, you've killed Sweden, like you've killed 9 million people, like. Whereas in Hitman, you finish the whole game,
You
might
killed
have
like 5.
yeah, you've killed like let's say it's 10 missions, you've killed 10 people.
Yeah. Or that's the goal.
That's the goal. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I mean. And you might have killed like 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in Uncharted, you kill more people at the first scene of Uncharted, just like trying to get from A to B. And you're like, okay, I've already killed a small tribe. Now I'm just going to move on to a small sort of
Why stop
country.
now?
Yeah, it's already too
just
late.
go. I just see the scene from Hot Shots 2,
Exactly, kill count. Exactly, ding, 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 ding. Yeah, exactly.
RoboCop. Bing, 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 Terminator.
But imagine if they just counted all the corpses from Uncharted 1 to Uncharted 4.
Fuck.
Dude, you're a fucking, like, I don't even think you're a mass murderer. Like,
No,
that's not even, like,
This is next level.
but this is fucking genocide, like, you could just fucking...
You're an atomic bomb.
Dude, it's insane how many people you sort of kill, and then at the end, you're like, I have a joke for you. I
look
kill
charming.
Them. Yeah, exactly. I didn't just kill them. I was pretty good. I was pretty funny as well. Like, oh,
there
okay,
you go.
there you go.
Yeah. I accept that.
Kill them with glimten i ögat. Swedish saying, yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, but it's still great games.
Very good. Buy them all. Buy them all.
Yeah, exactly.
And then,
buy shit.
Yeah, and then move on.
And also, one thing before we move on,
Move on.
you could always also just like take some of these art supplies that we talked about, figure out what the total cost is, and give it to charity.
Yeah.
That is another way of doing it.
Exactly.
Like, enjoy all the things you could have bought with that money, and then just give it to charity. That's also a nice thing to do.
Exactly.
So,
Or you just buy all of this for yourself and then
fuck charity.
fake sickness or something.
Yeah, and then you post on social media that you take like a fake screenshot that you Googled about giving to charity.
Yeah.
You post that online, you get some love.
Yeah. And then you print out something and you... Yeah.
And then you waste that money on some art supplies.
Yes.
Yeah, Christmas spirit.
Sketchbook hero style.
You heard it here first. No, that's not a good brag, is it?
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Derail.
Yeah. Right. So, apparently,
What parent?
people were missing a segment in our show.
Yes, thank you for that.
And so was I. 'Cause It's my favorite.
And also,
part.
we lost a vote on iTunes. It disappeared.
No.
We went from like 26 Swedish in the Swedish App Store at least, and then it was just 25. And I was like, "What the fuck?" Now it's 26 again. So someone did us a solid. Thank
Nice.
you.
Thanks.
You didn't leave a comment though, so we haven't seen that.
But
But
still,
it was funny. Thanks. Yeah, really appreciate it. I was actually laughing when that happened. I was like, someone's mad. Yeah.
We do offend people.
We do
It
offend
is-
people. It's
kinda what
fine.
we
It's
do.
part of the thing.
Yeah.
But we
yeah.
love you. Yeah.
Yeah. So the segment that people have been missing is called
Retro.
Yes.
I said yeah, people, if you didn't understand, but
Yeah,
it was
people.
lame.
Yeah, papa.
I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart as well. Let's go! Papi.
This has had too much caffeine.
But these don't have caffeine.
Yeah, they
They
do.
have rebarber and jorgub.
Oh yeah. Fuck, I thought they had caffeine.
Nope.
No.
These are just rebarber and jorgub.
But they are low calorie.
That's what
That's
happens
good.
when you read Swedish with an English accent.
Rebarber.
Rebarber and
Jorgub.
jorgub.
All right. So today's retro is
Yeah.
something a bit special.
Yes, we haven't sort of synced on this.
No.
So we just, because we really enjoyed the format from last time where we sort of didn't know what the other boyson's
People.
response was going to be. Shit, what's happening?
Getting
I'm losing-
tired.
Tired. I'm fucking tired.
So yeah, today we're gonna do our the movie we're most excited for 2018.
Four.
Four. 18.
What? Four?
Thor.
Thor? Four. Whore.
You
Okay.
are such a bore. Yeah.
But I go på Thor.
So, yes. All right. So jumping straight into it. What movie are you most excited for? And this is from watching a trailer.
Yeah,
We should
of course,
also
of
add,
course.
Which movie are you most excited for next year? For
The poop thing that I saw on iTunes. No, just kidding. I was actually...
Emoji Movie.
Yeah, I'm actually excited about two movies, and I'm like really excited about both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think if I have to choose, I must say Spider-Man. Like, It was so good. It was so good. And several people sent me the link.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my god, Spider-Man, Mike Morales,
Exactly.
finally a black Spider-Man. Or the
Yes.
black Spider-Man. The,
The black
awesome black Spider-Man.
Yes.
Like doing something else than Peter Pale Parker.
But this one apparently has a lot more.
I know,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yes,
Yeah,
I
so
know,
it's gonna
but
be
I'm
the
really excited about the
dimensional
Mike
thing.
Morales one because
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
tired of the Peter Parker storyline because it's the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about.
Getting to.
I'm not talking about the comics here, so you know.
No.
I'm talking about movies, and I'm
Yes.
tired of the Peter Parker.
Do you
story.
remember what that movie was called?
the
The
Spider-Man, one?
Do you remember?
Fuck yeah, fuck.
I can check it up easy.
Oh shit! Yeah, I still have the link you sent me.
Yeah. There you
should
go. So the movie's called Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse, that was the one,
Yes.
yeah, Into the Spider-Verse. But yeah, it looks amazeballs. And I posted it on the Sketchbook Heroes thing on Facebook.
Yes.
Page. Thing.
Page. Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook page. And it's fucking awesome. Blew my fucking mind. And it's animation. Like, it's gonna come out in movies, in
Yeah.
theaters.
It's an actual movie that is animated, and it's being released in cinemas.
Yes, and it's so well made.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
so
Like the
good.
scene when he jumps from the building, and
Yes.
he's got the because obviously he sticks to walls,
Yeah,
but when
yeah.
he jumps, he sort of takes the window with him, so the fingertips sort of breaks the glass when he jumps. That little fucking detail made me so fucking hard. Well, that sounds
yeah,
really
yeah,
wrong,
yeah.
but goddamn, my nerd boner exploded. It's
It was so good.
so genius.
And it opens up really good with him jumping through the cars there, that in traffic, and the colors are awesome. Like the
Very
direction in that trailer, at least I don't know how they
Yeah.
and they can't be like that all the time.
Exactly.
But the trailer is so well cut, and it's a year away.
Yeah,
But I'm super excited about that one.
yeah, I'm feeling the hype.
Yeah.
But it's really cool, and I think it's all thanks to Spider-Man: Homecoming,
I
where
think so
people
too.
got really hyped about because what's not Danny Glover? What's his son's name?
That is Danny Glover.
Is it?
No shit, it's the other Glover. Yeah, Danny Glover is from
He's from Lethal Weapon, and that's
no,
Donnie,
that's not- Donnie.
and then Danny. Is that it?
Ah, fuck it.
The son
A.
of
Glover.
yeah.
But is it
the
his
younger
son
one.
really?
From Community? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's his
Troy.
Troy, exactly.
We're just gonna call him Troy Glover.
Yeah, Troy Glover. So he's in Homecoming, and he plays Mike Morales'
Uncle.
Uncle, exactly. So that hinted to Mike Morales being in this universe because he mentioned his nephew,
Nephew, yeah.
and everybody got really excited, including me, and that opened the door, I think, to this because a lot of people got hyped over getting a Morales movie,
Dude.
and we are. So this, I am definitely with you on this one.
Dude, but I think it's like Mike Morales is the Spider-Man we need now. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I feel that, not just because he's just like, I just like really appreciate that we're taking another type of Spider-Man, like another person to sort of portray Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's like I want Idris Elba to play Bond, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he
Oof,
would fucking
yes.
Bond the shit out of that,
But
and
he
sort
would-
of redeem himself from the Dark Tower. That
But
was
he would bond
shit.
the shit out of every fucking movie he does
I
because
know,
it's Idris
because
Elba and he's
That's
fucking
what I mean. He's
awesome.
fucking awesome, and
Such a badass
such
guy.
an interesting Bond he would make.
Yeah. I think they have to go that way. Like,
But he's doing another one though.
Craig?
I like Craig though. I wouldn't.
yeah,
Daniel
well, I
Craig
mean,
is awesome. Like
he's never been able to hit Casino Royale level after
no,
that.
I've only
because-
seen the two,
Yeah.
and
I saw the latest
Quantum
one. I can't
Solace.
remember what that one was called. I love the intro scene. Like, it's a very, very long scene just following him, like, uncut. I don't know. Like, it must have been impossible to shoot. But really beautiful. Like, great shot. But after that, it sort of just bombs. But it's, one of those amusing Sunday chilling out movies, you know. But Casino Royale, I can still watch it and still get fucking hyped.
I think I like Casino Royale because it's like a rough Bond. It's not
yeah,
like
and
his martial arts is just like they didn't try to make him like
No,
any
exactly.
type of kung fu.
He's just a brawler.
fucking brawls
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Yeah.
How can he take
I
this
really-
guy out
yeah.
the best way?
I love when they fight in that staircase,
Yeah,
and it's just
yeah.
chaos. Like there is no
Exactly.
finesse. I'm
No.
like, wow, his training did not he
Yeah.
did not take well to
and,
training.
and really, he gets his fucking ass kicked so
Yeah.
much in this movie. It's insane. He dies at one point. Spoiler alert.
Oh shit! Yeah. When he revives
Yeah,
himself,
exactly.
yeah, like,
Stuff
sort of,
like-
yeah,
like, it's so good.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that. Like, I could
it's-
feel it.
Yeah, so good. And Mads Mikkelsen is the bad guy.
Yeah, I really like that
with
one
the
as well.
whole bloody
Bloody
tear
eye,
thing.
yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Like no matter what people say, I really enjoy Casino Royale still. Like I can enjoy like good action.
Mostly for the parkour scene in the beginning.
I
too.
think so because even that is shit. Like he does that as terrible as the fighting.
And that's the coolest thing too, because he has the, I don't remember his name, but the
yeah,
the
that parkour guy. Yeah.
And he is amazing, and he's doing all these fucking tricks, and he's taking every cheat way he can to keep up with the guy, and he's just like
But he's falling through, like falling
Yeah.
down, like ripping,
breaking
like,
through
yeah,
walls,
yeah.
and like again he just gets like his ass kicked.
Yeah, exactly. Hand it to
But
him, yeah.
still, he kicks ass.
But that's what I appreciate. That's why I never really liked the Matrix with, I know Kung Fu, where you sort of like, you take someone who hasn't done martial arts and you put them through 6 months of rigorous training.
Exactly.
It's still going to look shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's not going to look Jet Li good.
No,
You know, and
never.
I would rather have just Neo being a brawler.
Exactly.
That would have worked better for me. Sure, I totally get the whole download Kung Fu and shit.
Yeah.
But it still looks not so good. Although I appreciate I like Keanu Reeves.
But on that subject, apparently, and I've only heard this, I haven't read up on this, but apparently there is some sort of way, like electric stuff that you can put to your brain. Like you shock your brain with some sort of
Impulse
light
stuff? Oh,
sort of
okay.
stuff that opens up
Kung Fu?
easy learning. Like it stimulates a part of your brain that sort of learns. So if you're studying for, like, if you want to learn a new language or something, you just go to some sort of Claes Olsson or whatever it is. You can Google this. I haven't, so I don't know what to get, but it just sounds like the Matrix. So you put this and you plug yourself into something, and this thing stimulates part of your brain, which makes you learn stuff a lot faster. And it's been proven. So a lot of people, like at university and stuff, have started doing it. So they go to, I don't know what the equivalent of Claes Olsson is in any
Home
other
Depot.
place. Yeah, Home Depot. Exactly what it is. And they get this kit, whatever it is, and they get to learn stuff easier.
I still
So-
don't believe it.
No.
I think it's sort
I
of like
think
a placebo thing, but I will Google it.
Google it, see if it's real. But apparently they did this in the U.S. military to help learn faster stuff. I don't know. Really cool. But yeah, so obviously Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh man, I really, really enjoy. I really want to see what they do with the start, like Mike Morales. I feel that since he was in the trailer, maybe that is like sort of like the main Spider-Man they're going to focus on, which I hope. And there's the Spider-Verse thing where he sort of like, I don't know if he jumps through, if it's sort of, maybe they're going in the direction that they did with, I don't know. It feels like weird if they do it on cinema, but I'm thinking of the Batman movie, you know, where they're different studios sort of animating, you know, different parts, sort
don't
of like that. I don't think
so.
so either.
I think this is a part. I don't know, or I don't remember what the story is called, but it's one of the more recent.
We should read up on that.
It's one of the more recent Spider-Man stories. Where
Okay.
It actually does. They have to collect the different Spider-Men in the different universes, or multiverses, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Spider-Verses.
And they have to like work together in order to save sort of the universe in some way.
Yes.
So I think this could be a part of something in that scale.
I like it.
And this is just me thinking of this now, so I have not thought of this
we
before.
We're gonna check up on that, but super excited. Yeah.
Still, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Great animation style, awesome.
Oh, dude, it was so good.
Marvel animation. There you go.
So good.
So that one was sort of, is that number 2 or number 1 most
For
excited?
me?
Yeah, because you had 2, you said?
Yeah, I have to, but that is my number 1. That is like
The one.
without saying, like it goes without saying that is number 1. Like,
Yeah.
but I am really excited about the second one.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, the problem with the second one is Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
It's not the same team.
No.
But I'm just saying that when they do adaptations of animes, they kind of underdeliver.
Yeah.
Like every time. It's not like, I don't think there is an anime adaptation of like what do you call it? Live action anime that ever turned out good.
Well, no, it's not an anime, but you know, the Tom Cruise movie, what's it called?
Jack Reacher?
No,
Oblivion?
no, the one before
Edge
that.
of Time? No, that's after.
I think it was supposed to be called
Vanilla
Live, Die,
Sky?
Repeat.
What?
Live, Die, Repeat. I think that's what it was originally called, but then it's called something else.
It's not Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
But
Thank
that
you.
came after Oblivion.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it came before.
No, that
Anyway.
one I like.
But that one is a
one of my
manga.
favorite ones.
It's a manga originally.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I haven't seen the manga, so I can't. But that movie in itself is awesome.
But a manga is a readable one, so I don't think it's an anime. They haven't.
No, but I meant like a
yeah.
manga or anime movie.
So, and that one was awesome, and there is rumors of a sequel coming to that one. So that I'm kind of I'm hoping they will make it because that one was a really underrated fucking movie. I thought it was
Edge of Tomorrow,
awesome.
dude.
Yeah.
I saw it like 3 times in one day when I
there you
I
go.
saw it once and I was like, I'm gonna sacrifice sleep for this, and then I watched it again
Yeah.
and again.
Yeah, definitely. One of the
So
best
good,
movies
yeah.
come out, whichever year it came out.
It came out, yeah.
Fuck, I have really hard time talking today. My brain is just
Dude,
like,
yeah.
blah.
Dude, I'm spacing so much. It's fine.
Yeah.
All of the derails.
Maybe I'm having a stroke. I don't know.
I'm just gonna put a little carpet on you, and like he was there when I got here.
But yeah, no, sorry, I interrupted you.
No, but that was fine.
Yeah.
So my second one that I'm really excited for is Battle Angel Alita.
Oh yes.
And it's something that we watched together as kids that you sort of, like, I don't remember if you had it, like, because I remember you going to those, like, conventions with your dad, and you got, like...
That's the thing, I never had it.
No, but I think it was, like, it was a trailer on one of your...
And it was a long trailer.
Yeah, it was a really long, it was like a...
Almost like a 5-minute
But it was like,
clip
the
of
intro
the movie
of when they find her at the scrap heap, sort of that scene, yeah.
And that sort of clip was really emotionally invested, too.
Yeah,
because you got into it and you sort of like almost cried because it was
really good. And then you had to actually seek it out and find it.
Exactly. But that was sort of the first trailer I ever saw of, or pretty much any type of anime movie. Or I'm guessing it's a show or a series, or is it a movie?
I think it's a manga first of all, and then they made, I think, like a couple of movies out of it. So I think it made like.
So the trailer we saw was for a movie.
The movie. I think so. I don't think it's a show. I don't remember either, because I remember seeing it later, but I can't remember. I think it's movies. I think there's like 3 of them or something like that.
And I think it was the first trailer in the Crying Freeman movie that my dad bought me.
That might have been it. Yeah, and it had that extended trailer.
Yeah. So I remember it so vividly because I've seen it so many times, and it was amazing. And then you sent me the trailer yesterday or the day before, and
it looks really cool.
Yes, amazing, and it's just so like.
I know.
You got James Cameron producing.
Yeah.
You got Robert Rodriguez directing it.
That might be
Yes,
hit
I
or
know.
miss.
Because, well, obviously, Robert Rodriguez, he's done a lot of shit. But he's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
done Sin City. And he did fucking justice to that. The first one.
The
at
first
least.
one was okay.
I
yeah.
enjoyed the second one,
I
too.
can't watch the first one now. I don't think it held up as well. Like
You
I don't
don't?
enjoy. No, I don't enjoy it.
I still like it. But he did the El Mariachi series, you know,
No, I never watched
Desperado.
those. Yeah, that one I watched. That was I really enjoyed it. But I rewatched it.
I mean, it's a fucking
okay.
90s action
I know,
movie.
but a lot of 90s action movies still
Yeah.
work for me. Like I don't know.
And then the Machete and Planet Terror and all of that shit.
And
you know, it's just
Death
funny.
Proof, was that him?
No,
Oh,
that's Quentin.
Quentin,
Mhm.
yeah, of course.
But no, but just there's so many big names
Yeah.
involved, and in this movie, you got fucking Oscar-nominated people or Oscar-winning people even in this. It's I have big hopes
And
for
the
this.
only weird thing about this is the big eyes choice, the CG animated big eyes on Alita. I don't really understand the choice, because then if it's based off the manga, maybe more characters should have big eyes, but no, it's just the main character. I know they wanted to sort of make her stick out in a way, so she looks a bit sort of weird.
Goofy.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it works, it's okay.
it still looks good, I think.
I don't know. I still get that sort of like CG vibe. I think a lot of sort of movies nowadays, just because they have the budget, they feel that they need to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather not have it, because the CGI gets so sort of like it doesn't do anything. Like, it's like, sure, she looks weird or different.
Yeah, but you're a lot more picky than I am as well, and I bought it straight away.
No, I loved it. The thing is, I'm still gonna watch it, but I'm afraid that they're doing this stuff, and then it's gonna be like, I haven't even seen Ghost in the Shell, but
You can get it
with a
like-
certainty I will not enjoy it as much as
Well, I mean, you would enjoy it if you haven't seen the original, I think.
yeah, but that is not
Yeah.
a thing.
No, I have crazy high hopes for Alita.
Yeah, I'm
think-
hoping. Like, that's the thing. We've talked about it with DC. We said it before. I want these movies to succeed, because these are the movies I want to see.
Yeah, they deserve some money from us.
And something that I've noticed with my sort of like the movies I watch nowadays, I only watch cartoon and superhero adaptations. Like, I've entirely stopped watching good movies in the sense of, you know, where you focus on the drama and stuff. Like, in the
I'm
past,
not interested in those anymore.
But I the thing is, mentally, if you ask me, like, you want to watch this drama, like, not saying that, but, you know, a movie about people and stuff that you can sort of relate to, I would enjoy it if I watched it, but if you ask me if I want to, it's a no.
Yeah.
And I remember my film palette was so wide as a kid.
Yeah, same
like, I'd
here.
watch everything from like Hong Kong action to this weird German shit, and, you know, like, everything in between, Hollywood, and, you know, like,
Yeah. Like go through my DVD collection, and you'll see, like,
Well, that's
you
what I
got
mean, like-
every fucking thing, every genre, like from the sappiest teen high school romantic crap to the
Beastmaster.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but everything, and I'm the same now. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what
if
happened,
whenever
like-
I start discussing with Anna what we're gonna watch, like, I'm not even gonna start discussing, because I'm more like, you just choose something,
Yeah, don't ask
Like,
me. Yeah,
don't
don't
know.
ask. Yeah, same here.
because I'm just gonna say no. Like, I don't feel like it. No.
Yeah, 'cause
and then
that's
she
exactly what
like
I-
flips past Civil War or whatever, and I'm like, that one, please,
pick
please.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Spidey.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, I just realized that, like, a couple of weeks ago, like, when I was thinking about it, and I forgot to mention it last time, I think. So this is just a repeat, but no.
It's all foggy. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, what the fuck happened? I think, like, I totally understand where it's coming from. Like, I have less time to watch movies, and I've sort of realized that unless it's movies that are sort of in my genre, which makes me very close-minded, I guess. But I don't invest much time watching movies, really.
No.
Like, people think that I am of this big, like, have you seen this and seen that? I really haven't. I don't watch, like, I watched Stranger Things. I also sort of, like, that's the only show I can tell you that I've watched. Like, I tried watching Once Upon a Time that I talked about, saw the first season, stopped. Like, I have a really hard time caring about the shows. Like, there are some shows that I will, like, binge. That's the only way I'm getting through them.
Yeah. No,
Like
my attention span is 0 now. Like,
And-
if I find something a little bit boring in a movie or a show, I'm just like flipping to the next thing. And that's the bad thing about Netflix, because the choices are just endless. Yeah. So as soon as I get tired of this, I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch Rick and Morty, you know. And I've seen Rick and
And
Morty
you've seen
a
Rick and
billion
Morty,
times,
yeah.
but it still keeps me entertained constantly.
That's why I enjoy video games right now, because it's like it's letting me do choices. It's letting me be part of the action. I really enjoy that, and I'm getting the story, and I get to be part of the story, like, or at least not be part of it like as me.
No, but you're
I am
progressing the story.
Yeah, exactly.
Without you there's nothing happening.
Yeah, exactly.
choose.
I am like I make the action win or fail. There's consequence for my bad actions. You know, like I die. You
Yeah.
fall down a cliff because you don't walk off cliffs.
No. But yeah.
But so I really sort of like I've sort of shunned video games for a while. Like, at least before Breath of the Wild came out. Like, I have like these really long lapses between actually playing games and not playing games. And I've sort of realized that I really enjoy video games more than I enjoy watching just stuff. I feel that being part of the sort of the story is more fun for me. So I'm having a real hard time sort of watching, oh, it's this relationship about two people that have a hard time, and she leaves him and he starts this company, and at first he's like, you just hear where it's coming from, and it's probably a good movie, you know, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
But it's just not where I am right now in life. And I guess sort of like social media climate has sort of ruined us all with this sort of like fast scroll.
Yeah.
But games sort of pulls me back in and makes me invested. And sure, you can't share it with anyone. My wife doesn't give a flying fuck about video games.
No.
But I don't know, there's something there. Like, I really like when people tell me a story that is sort of like, there's emotion in it, there's loss, there's, you know, all that stuff. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm ruined. I'm dead inside.
But yeah. So the movies I'm looking forward to.
Let's do this.
There's a lot of movies coming out 2018. A lot of superhero movies coming out 2018. Not to mention the Spider-Man animated and even the Batman animated movie that's coming out.
Oh shit! Yeah, that was cool.
But
Like
I'm not,
top one.
Yeah, I'm not really super hyped for those. The one that I'm sort of most hyped about. Well, it's two movies.
Yeah, just go.
But the new Spielberg movie, Ready Player One.
I've read the book.
I don't care because the movie looks really awesome.
I haven't actually seen that trailer.
They just released the proper trailer for it, I think, yesterday. But it's just like everything is in this movie. It's probably gonna suck. It's probably gonna be horrible.
Yes.
But I'm curious and I'm excited for it.
Wasn't it? Oh no, Josh Whedon read he was like narrating the book. He wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'm not going to go in too much into it. I'd just say watch the trailer and tell me what you think, because this shit looks crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's the one with the piled houses on top of each other, right?
Yeah, the environments look really awesome.
Yeah.
And then it's a computer world.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool. But the second one, and this might not be a surprise to anyone, but the Venom movie.
Oh shit! I totally forgot about the
Tom
Venom.
Hardy, Venom.
He makes me hardy.
Yes, very much.
Especially
and this
Venom.
one is, I mean, I'm almost 100% sure it's gonna suck ass.
Oh fuck!
but I'm still really fucking excited for
And
it.
Tobey Maguire plays Spider-Man, and they dance on the roof.
Yeah, pretty
No,
much.
wait, that's Spider-Man 3. I'm sorry.
No, but that one, I mean, fuck.
But is there a trailer?
No, there's no trailer out.
Yeah, but still excited.
So that's a movie I'm really excited for. And
I am too.
basing everything off of trailers. If that's my thing, then Black Panther.
It looks actually awesome.
Yeah, I think it looks badass, and I think they're gonna do the character justice, and it's gonna be just really entertaining
No,
and
it's
badass.
called Black Panther, not Justice.
Well, exactly. But Ready Player One, definitely. I think.
But is that your top one?
That's the from the recent trailers that I've seen.
Okay, yeah.
If we're
Emotional one, yeah,
if we're
like
basing it
emotional
off
one,
of
yeah.
trailers that we've seen now, that one is definitely in one of the top spots. But also, I mean, Alita, I think it really
It
it
looks
shot
really
up
awesome,
to
yeah.
the top. I just want to say something more.
No, yeah.
But that one, yeah, I think I rewatched the trailer 3 times today.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
really,
I watched Spider-Man several times.
I watched that one a couple of times today too. But I don't know. There's just something about Alita. And the timing and pacing of the trailer is really good. Yeah, I love it. But then I saw Ready Player One after that, and
Yeah.
it looks very entertaining, I would say. Introducing a lot of cool new characters or old characters. So yeah, but without seeing a trailer, I would say Venom. It's my top thing because Venom is my favorite Marvel character, hands down. I love him. Eddie Brock, fucking badass.
Actually, really excited to see how they make Venom. Because, you know,
The poster looks cool.
the Venom in the Spider-Man 3 movie was...
No,
I think it was called Venom. It's so bad.
Venom.
Venom. Venom. Come here, man.
Yeah.
We'll dance on the roof, bitch. La 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 la.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I'm Sandman. Blah, blah, blah. I'll sand here.
Yeah, I think that movie could have been good if they skipped Venom.
Yes, and Sandman and Spider-Man, and then just skipped making the movie and just stuck to the first two.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, no, yes. Because even the flying when Franco chases Spider-Man with the glider, and it's just the worst CGI that you've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's just shit, and they do like these weird sort of like fall off the flying thing like crappily. You can get that as a present to someone you hate.
Yeah. No, fuck. I think we've rambled on for ages now, so we
Yep,
need to.
and energy levels are low.
Yeah,
But to
just-
go out on a high, don't forget to join our contest.
Yes.
The character design contest runs for another 2 weeks. And you have tons of time to do your thing. And we've gotten some awesome submissions in. Sorry for not replying. I've totally ignored social media for a while just to clear my head. But we really appreciate them. We see them. And they're looking awesome. And I really like that whoever made the Santa Claus one, dude, I told you to go teleporter instead of sort of like making it an office thing only. Because I think Santa Claus as a teleporter would be pretty like reasonable.
Duh.
And you just have, you know, sort of like the illusion of Santa and like reindeers is more of a hologram thing maybe that you could sort of play around with, you know, like he does this projection so that people don't know that he just pops into their homes, which is fucking creepy. But also that inspired from Infamous Second Son game that I was playing. So, but I really like the idea of Santa Claus having sort of like, because he's going to deliver a lot of shit really fast. So that would be pretty cool.
Smart. I like it.
Never heard any teleporting sort of like Nightcrawler-ish Santa Claus. So
No. And it makes sense. He turning into smoke, coming in
That would be
chimney.
so
like,
good.
It just makes sense.
so cool. Yeah.
But also, obviously, just want to say Deadpool 2.
Oh shit, dude! Yes, I think that one is up there with Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
it's just like that one, Spider-Man and Battle Angel Alita. I
Yeah.
think are my top.
Yeah. Because we have actually gotten the trailer, or sort of tease.
I don't need a trailer.
No.
We have
Bob
F-Tail, but we have F-Tail 90.
Yeah.
on Instagram
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Fuck yeah,
telling us that if we like the first one, we're gonna like the second one.
awesomeness.
And I'm just gonna take her word on it, and then just go there and enjoy it.
Yeah, I
And
had to stick it in because I forgot it. Totally forgot.
Mm-hmm.
But
No,
yeah, big
definitely,
hype.
yeah. Anything like, and the best thing about Deadpool 2 before we sort of drop off the air, is the sort of like, the Deadpool movies are an experience up until the movie.
Yeah.
It's like the whole sort of like they lube you in with all these trailers and teasers
Exactly.
and everything like tweets and all of it. It's just like really like lubing you in to get into this.
And now they're releasing it at Thanksgiving, so we're gonna have like the whole of 2018 to look forward to, just
Yeah.
crazy fucking ads and
Yeah,
whatever
ads
they're
and
gonna
all that
think
shit.
up.
Yeah, because that was the best thing about the first one as
Yeah.
well. Just following that on Twitter.
So looking forward to that.
Yep. So I enjoy the experience. I think that one is probably just going to be my favorite because they're
Yeah.
going to do all that stuff to
Yeah.
entertain me up until the movie. Whereas Spider-Man was just this awesome short trailer,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to wait a year. Fuck. Nah. So I think Deadpool is sort of like top because I know that I'm going to get entertainment up until the thing. It's awesome.
Awesome. But yeah, so remember the competition.
Competition.
Keep working
join.
hard.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys, as always.
Yes. And funny thing, and outro.
Funny thing.
Funny thing. Say funny thing. I just like I have nothing. Usually we have a little Scooby Doo, Scabba-Dabba-Doobie,
Scabba-doo.
but my brain is exploding.
Yeah.
But we
Fuck,
love
it's
you.
It's so goddamn hot. Oh yeah, I'm still wearing my fucking sweater.
Yeah, because you're insane. No, Robert.
There